What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Gotham video. So we've had quite a lot of Gotham news in the past few weeks, but I have been a bit busy with Game of Thrones and the Arrowverse, but I wanted to bring some cool stuff to you about Gotham. And I really did like Gotham. I caught up this year. I watched the first couple of episodes when it first aired, but of course I didn't watch the rest of them. I wanted to kind of watch them all in one go, and then time got away with me. But I did catch up with it, especially after I heard about the Court of Owls. And the Court of Owls is easily my best and favourite Batman storyline of all time. And I do very much worship at the altar of Scott Snyder, who is fast becoming one of my favourite comic book writers of all time. You can check out, or behind me, whichever way it is, the Dark Knight's Metal lithograph that was sent to me by DC, and I absolutely love Dark Knight's Metal. So there's a little plug there. If you are really liking Dark Knight, or if you're really liking Gotham, check out Dark Knight's Metal, because it is absolutely badass. But Gotham is going to head into a new season in a couple of weeks, and I'm super pumped for this. It's one of the first shows to come back this season. It's going to be one of the early ones for some reason. I don't know why they don't just put them all together, and then I expect we'll probably get a massive hiatus, which does suck. It's the worst part about US television. It's just weird. But Gotham is looking good. We've got some new photos for Season 4, and it does seem to be that this season will be focusing on Cobblepot's rise to becoming the crime lord Penguin. And last season he did win in his war against the Riddler, and it does look like from these photos his iceberg lounge is going to be his real kind of crown jewel, and he will be the kind of big player, the biggest player obviously in the Gotham City, of course. And it's quite cool that he's going to be, or I'm sorry, that's a terrible pun, but it wasn't intended, but he will be the one to be leading everything here. But we've also got a weird Fight Club coming on, and I have to say, the Riddler and Cobblepot thing was one of the most interesting relationships. I expected some sort of kind of chemistry between those two, a bit more than just professionals, but they are cool all the same, and the Riddler will obviously break out of his ice prison that he's in at the moment, and we will see Cobblepot have to chase him down. And I do like the fact that Cobblepot is going to be the big player here, and we've got some big things coming up this season. We've obviously got, well, we've got Bruce in his new suit, his new gimp mask. It looks awful. The suit just looks terrible. I'm sorry. They get so much right, but we've been confirmed that it's going to be made by Lucius Fox, who isn't working at Wayne Enterprises anymore, but he wants to keep him safe. He wants to keep Bruce Wayne safe, and he kind of guesses that he's living this double life, and he gives him this suit to look after him, which I guess makes sense because Lucius Fox does help him quite a lot in the comics. Hopefully we don't see him turn into some sort of Batman or some sort of vigilante like we have in the comics. Don't really like that, like we've got in the current Detective comics. Not really a fan of that. I don't like that one bit. But I think that that's going to be quite cool to see him. Obviously, Bruce Wayne is currently a teenager. He won't be able to make his suit or his kind of all his gadgets. He'll probably get them from Lucius Fox, just like he did in the Batman, the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. I think that's kind of the way that they're going with this. That's the way, or the kind of how they're going to work this into the story, which is pretty cool. However, we know that someone big is coming back. We know that Jerome, the fan favourite, for me, easily the best character on the show, easily the best actor on the show, and he's an absolute joy when he's on the show. But the actor he's kind of been fragmented. We had his kind of thing with the Maniacs. He came back to face Bruce, or his obsession with Bruce, and it's just a real shame that he hasn't been a whole season-wide villain. Now, we're getting Scarecrow this season as well. I'm not too sure how much of the season will be taken up by him, but I do like Gotham's approach to having multifaceted villains. So we don't really seem to have a proper big bad per se. It's more about the villains fighting each other, which is what's so interesting about Batman, that we never really have a huge major villain. That's what's really cool about Batman. All of the villains are just damn awesome. Now, obviously, he is in Arkham Asylum. That's what the show's creators have said. They said that he is going to be in Arkham Asylum, but of course, Arkham Asylum, for some reason, in the show at least, is the worst place to put anyone like this because they always damn escape. They might as well just leave the door open. Why do they even send them there? It's pointless. So, surely, like, someone in authority must be like, hold a minute, everyone we're sending to Arkham Asylum managed to get out very easily. I mean, I bet the main prison, the proper prison, like Blackgate or something, is kind of like more secure or something. Or like, any prison is more secure than Arkham Asylum in the Gotham universe. So, with Jerome in there as well, in Arkham Asylum, for some reason, he is going to escape. And we have had the show's creators mention that he will be working with Oswald Cobblepot. So those two will work together. And in the photos of Season 4, we do actually see Bruce Wayne go up against Cobblepot in one of the images. So I expect that Bruce Wayne may get a bit too involved with Cobblepot's enterprises, and then he may call upon someone who has actually actively fought against Bruce Wayne, which is Jerome, and he will unleash him all over Gotham City. So the fact that he won't be working on his own is quite interesting, and what kind of dynamic will this relationship have, which I think is going to be a lot of fun to see because they are both very, very talented actors. So seeing them work together on screen and the actual characters work together is going to be a real joy to watch. So, what do you think in the comments? Let me know what you think. Are you excited to see these two work together? So that is it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.